Ready. Play.
He's calling it. He's calling it. There you go.
Yeah, he's retired. He's gone.
There you go. Finally. I was about to say. This has literally been like on the cards for so long. Tiafoe retires. Hurt. It looks as though a problem with his lower back. Had a medical timeout just before the end of the first, and that didn't seem to work enough for him, and he was struggling through that second, and now retires. So the finalist from last year goes out in round 4.
Round 4, so that'll be 550 points that he'll be dropping.
Yeah, gone. Holger makes the quarters for the second year running. Yeah, Tiafoe, I mean, to be honest, Tiafoe didn't look fully at the races as soon as he was broken back for 2-3 in the first. Tiafoe looked not very positive and downbeat. Missed first serves, wasn't hitting winners like he usually does. 10 winners to 20 unforced errors, kind of just cementing that. But don't take any credit away from Holger. Holger actually saw his opportunity on the other side of the net and took it absolutely. Because it was obviously, we were very early on in this match, we were sitting at Holger Rune 30 love down, and now he's gone through 6-4, 3-1. Rune will go on to most likely play Fritz or Atmani, but unless he can spring another surprise. What do you think, James?
No, I suspect. I mean, Rune does play well here, and I will admit, I do think Taylor Fritz is beatable by players that are decent, or at least are playing decently. Like that has happened a lot, or let's say a lot. It did happen in Canada. It did happen at the in Washington. Ooh, I certainly would say maybe favour Fritz, but I could see a world where Rune wins that.
Yeah, I would also say Fritz, just plainly because it's within the US hard courts. Fritz obviously making the final of the US Open last year. But again, there is a world where Rune wins, and I feel as though it's not impossible. Obviously, Rune feeling kind of fresh after just the set and a half today instead of 2 full sets or even 3 sets. Fritz obviously we'll see how much he's pushed today by Atman, but I think Fritz is just about gonna edge this one. But yeah, Holger today played really solidly. Obviously, it had a really poor start, but then as soon as he found that rhythm, kind of had that crucial game at 3 love where he held from love 30 down, and then suddenly everything sort of just started clicking. So yeah, another good win for Rune this week. Maybe
the quarters.
Now he's only a game away from defending all of his points, and that's probably what the aim was coming into this week, right? So and
to be honest, if you got told him, your quarterfinal will be against Fritz instead of Tsitsipas, not Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas is.
God, you're a little way away there. Blimey, yeah.
God, I feel like a flashback to 2021 here. No, sorry. Instead of Sinner and Alcaraz, then he would have snapped your hand off at the beginning of the tournament. It's one of those things. Actually, I look at the rankings and I think about it for the US Open. If you're one of those players that those players that are seeded, or could be that will be seeded 5 to 8. Djokovic, Fritz, Draper, De Minaur. You look at it. You look at the way in which at Fritz, Zverev, and I said that again. Sorry, Draper, Djokovic, Shelton, De Minaur. If you look at the way Zverev and Fritz are playing, who will have their own quarters at the US Open, you kind of feel you may have. You could beat them in that quarterfinal. You could make that semi-final run. You really hope that you end up in their quarter because they do feel beatable, very beatable against decent players.
Well, I mean, I mean, this is a bit crazy to say, but it really wouldn't surprise me if we have another moment like we did last year where Alcaraz goes out early. I just feel like this streak's got to come to an end at some point, right? Where
it's the US Open feels like the place that could happen. The amount of effort and energy that both both Sinner and Alcaraz have placed into the clay court swing and then onto the grass court, the slams. You go, what do we notice in the careers of Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic and Murray for all those years? It was if they did a lot in the middle of the season, they tended to only play maybe 90% of their level at the US Open, and we got some surprise results. We got Del Potro picking up his only Grand Slam, same for Cilic, and then Nishikori made a final. Team won one of these. If there was anything was going to be open, it would be the US Open.
Yeah, exactly. Even Medvedev winning in 21, winning his only slam in 21.
Against an absolutely knackered Djokovic.
Yeah, exactly.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.